Good evening, everyone. It is Friday. It's the end of the week, and normally we would be heading out to a parade somewhere, but instead you lot are sitting at home listening to me ganch at the other end. The only thing I can do is promise you good music, as always, and let's get this evening's program started
Good
off.
music. Why is,
Good
lots of
music.
why is there lots of Predator Moon and Ballykill and Draskell on tonight? There's lots of that.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those nights. I can tell already.
Of course it is, Valerie. Of course it is. It's going to be one of those nights. Every time I'm around, it's one of those nights, for heaven's sake.
Is your mic off, first of all?
My mic's on, yes.
Your mic's on, that's okay. At least people can hear you, because otherwise they think I'm just sitting here chatting to myself like a
What
complete
you do
nutter.
anyway?
So let's go to, we could only find one parade that should have been on this evening, and that is the Robert Graham Memorial. And this was them at Rathcull Protestant Boys Parade, that'll keep you happy, Roy, in 2019. And we're back. Robert Graham Memorial there, whose parade it should have been this evening. The only one that either myself or Lisa are aware of, and we're usually the two who compile all the band lists and the parade lists. So I'd say if we don't know, there's probably very few other ones going on. Roy, I'm getting questions asking, is the YouTube on? Yep. Yeah, Roy's watching it, so it seems to be.
Yeah, the
on.
YouTube is on up there. Because I always put it on, and which means it's a public broadcast. Maybe the notification. I haven't got a notification out to say it's on, but it definitely is on. Let me just double check on the computer.
Roy is checking for us now. Now, we had promised this evening. Now, I don't know about you guys, but on the 12th day and 13th, whatever they were, apart from the fact I was busy on here with you guys, but also I didn't get much of a chance to see all the videos of all the various bands in different places on the 12th day or the 11th night or whenever they were out. And I felt it was, I'd missed something, if that makes sense, because normally I get to see most videos as they come up in newsfeed. It may surprise you to know that my newsfeed on Facebook is mainly filled with band information. I know that may come somewhat as a shock, but it is. So I had missed so many band videos. So what we'd suggested last week, it just came to me in the middle of the show, why don't we do a rerun of the 12th? It's kind of like our virtual 12th parade now, and where I asked you guys all to send me in some clips of your favourite bands on the 12th day. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I say a full tune, it doesn't mean like 30-second clip. I know when you're standing at the side of the road and a band walks past, you maybe want to see them for 30 seconds, but the tune lasts a wee bit longer than that there. So some of you did send clips which we can't use because they're only like 30 seconds. And we have to do a pile of work to them before we can start to use them. So, you know, when you're spending more work to get using them than the clip actually like lasts, then that's kind of, you know, defeats the purpose. So some of them we haven't been able to use. Some of them we are. Anything over a minute long, we are absolutely including. Okay, so if you sent me a clip any shorter than that there, and some of them were a wee bit per quality, I'm afraid, in that they were really, really bouncy. And I've been feeling queasy yesterday and today, maybe something like it. But watching that would have absolutely made me sick as a dog. Seasick, absolutely. So let's just see who all we have on the comments. Brian Emerson. Boys, there's some of them were a wee bit per quality, I'm afraid. Huggers out there. Valerie, can I have your autograph? Brian Emerson, what are you not like? You can have it for price. How's that? I've lost a load of the comments because they just all scroll through and I don't get to see them fast enough. Keith is watching from Drumore. Eddie Torney's on. Willie John Daly is watching from Coleraine. Rebecca and Jordan are watching from Ballymena. Wayne is watching from Bambridge. Jason says, what about something from Castledurg, Young Loyalist Drive and 12th in Castledurg? Did you send me in a clip, Jason? I asked you to send me in clips. Nobody sent me in clips. Doesn't get included. Anne and Ronnie saying hello from Portrush. Jim and Mandy are watching from the D. Hi to Sylvia Slane, Ruth Strain, Kyle Thompson and Bushmills there. Tad Adams says Tad Adamson. That's not easy to say. Says hello to the jocks watching from Scotland and Northern Ireland. Billy King's watching. Trevor Monaghan, Jenny McAllister down there in Cozies. Nicola Law, Alistair McKellar, Trevor William Monaghan. China is on. David Sheridan, Tommy Vols, Matthew Wiley. Could you show Miller Memorial from the 12th of July? I do have a Miller Memorial clip, but I don't know whether it's tonight or tomorrow night. So you're just going to have to watch and see. Now, let's see. I can hear myself, Roy, repeating very badly for some reason.
My mic's switched off, so it's not me.
It's come through you anyway. Ken Stewart says, hi, can you say hello to our good friend Sydney O'Neill, who is not so well at the moment from all of his friends and star of Knockout Accordion Band? I can indeed. And also, I think it is tonight. I have a little clip from Star Knock as well, Ken, and I know that you're in it. Mark Haney's watching. Caroline Hughes says, hi, everyone. Robert Goldsmith, Susan Stanfield McCann, and I believe is Judith on time this evening. Did I see her commenting there? Or maybe I'm just imagining. It wouldn't be like Judith to be in time. Robert Morrison is asking for a clip for the Money Slaying 12th. I only have access to the clips that people sent me in, Robert. So if I've got one of those, it's going to be included as long as it's over a minute long. This has been Drum Accordion Band's Parade in Drum Village, or that would have been. You have it down for tomorrow night. Yeah, and you had it down for somewhere. Wendy Massett is watching. Hugh Hunter, of course, is Sir George White stalwart there. Lyndon Neely is watching. Robert Adair. The website channel is Virtual Band Parades, Denise, not Virtual Hand Parades. That's maybe why you're not finding it, Linda. Go by that. Denise and Amy are watching there in Coch. Robert Allison is a bit late. He's writing a poem for the mighty Leeds United. Who? Let me see. Morris Wark is watching. Raymond Newell says he wants to thank Valerie and Roy for the clip of Oma True Blues in your 12th day virtual parade. So the repeat program. Muir Hutton is watching it and loving it. Muriel says that the YouTube is working okay. Neil Fenton is watching, and Lewins is watching. There is absolutely plenty of tubes on here, Robert. You are quite right. Let me see. Who else have we got? I think, am I going backwards? Yes, I absolutely have. Have I repeated messages? because I'm getting the same message as Dan. Oh, great. Facebook's up the left tonight. Let's go to the bands. So the first band that we're going to play from the 12th day, we'll slide ourselves into this nice and slowly. This is Ulster Grenadiers playing in Carrickfergus on the 12th day. They are playing a little number called Abide With Me. Let's just take this nice and easy before we get all heated up for the main event of the day. Oh, that was a wee bit shorter than I was expecting. I thought it was going to last longer than that. Well, 1 minute 19. See, this is why we make mean about the short clips. Now, the next one is not a short clip. This is Mallard Accordion. This, I believe they sent me a comment and they said that this was their first get together and playing all together in something like 6 months, which is crazy when you think about it. I mean, normally we would probably have about 6 months of parading done at this stage. So this is Mallard Accordion playing in, I believe it's the car park of their hall on the 12th day. Great to see. evening. Why am I saying good evening? My head's away with it. We were about to play a clip next by Red Hand Defenders Portavogie Old Boys on the 12th morning, but unfortunately, the person who shared the clip with us must have made it private because when Roy went to get it, it's no longer available. So we're just going to have to skip on to the next band instead. So I just want to give a wee quick shout out to a few other people. Matthew Wiley is asking any Miller Memorial videos from the 12th. Yes, we certainly do. Can't see far enough down the list to see whether they're on tonight or not. Graham Black is watching. Lorraine Copeland New Pritchard is watching. Muir Hutton is watching. Armadale Team. Lindsay Kirkpatrick is watching from Coleraine. Sammy Bones is watching. Beth Blair is watching. Jim Laughlin is watching. Ricky Stewart says hello from Vegas. Are you in lockdown up there, Ricky? Were you one of the ones that were partying? Dave Carleon is watching from Burnley. Lindsay Ferguson is watching from Scotland. Hiya, Lindsay. Hope you're feeling better. Neil Glass on the march is on holiday in the caravan in sunny Port Rush. Sunny Port Rush? Not sure it's sunny, unless there's a big temperature difference between Port Rush and Coleraine. Lee says hello. Sorry? What'd you say?
There's a big umbrella over the town over Port Rush. And they've done a wee happy sunny face on it.
Lee Nichols says hello from Loyalist Larn. Ruth is watching... Oh, my Facebook has just updated, so I've just lost all.
Mine's done exactly the same. It said can't play video. Try
just
again.
there now. Has anybody else got that when you guys are watching? It just wiped my messages, but I'm still there in terms of.
I'm going to go back to David Johnson. Sounds very good. Is as far back as I can get on there.
Yeah, that's the same with me. So let's see, who else have we got? We have got Harry, who is watching from Glasgow. David Morrison, he says he looks forward to this every week. It's awesome. Oh, thank you, David. But you must lead a very sad life. But I suppose at the minute we're all leading really sad lives, aren't we? Gillian Ray. Oh, I saw, yes, young Jensen's not well. Jensen, I am so sorry to hear that. You are sicky bad, no way with vestibular neuritis. I have to admit, I don't know what that is. So I'm going to have to go and ask
probably the results of you telling them to stay up late to watch the bands and eat all the chocolate and drink all the juices and everything else.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jensen. Did I tell him that? Did I tell him all that?
Yeah.
Did I? Sorry, Jensen. Okay, to make it up for you, let's have a little bit of Cow Memorial. This is them playing on the 12th morning at Sion Mills. Lovely there from Cowan Memorial. And actually, it was John King who sent us that clip in. So thank you very much, John. We thoroughly enjoyed that one. And Carl is just letting you know that it was played. So at least you know it was sent in and it was played. Really, really, really great rendition. Now, let's see. I've managed to get a few of the texts back, which is good. So Robert Jess is watching from Killylea. Evening to you all. Andrew from East Belfast. Robert Moore is watching from Dungiven. Matthew Wiley from Belfast. Tam Turry is loving the show in Wishaw. David Morrison said hello from Wales. Mary McKee says hello to everyone. Robert Goldsmith wants to know, is China just in from the East Belfast GAA match? Now, I'm getting a lot of slagging because apparently I do a lot of slagging of China online, but believe me, China is good for it. He's good for every bit of it. But apart from anything else, tonight it wasn't me mentioned it, was somebody else mentioned it. You see, look, it wasn't me tonight. South Fermanagh says Blair Memorial Parade should have been tonight, but no, it was changed to next week. So we'll be marking their parade next Friday night. Oh, that's lovely, Robert. That's lovely of you sending good wishes to Jensen from Oma Tree Blues. Fermanagh Band, Alan, isn't that good? So early in the program, we're doing well tonight. Now, I think I've getting caught up on my messages. Mark Freeburn is on. Mark, I was looking at clips you had sent us today. So one of those will be on, I think, tomorrow night. Emma Kirkpatrick is watching from Coleraine. Gordon Brock from Haddington. Ian Todd from Banbridge, Marcus Campbell from Glasgow, and we're just going to finish up here now on Kenny from Larne, the home of Domigan's accordion. Now, this is a Facebook clip, so fingers crossed that they haven't changed the privacy settings on this one. Dylan Johnson set this one in, and it is of Ballysillan Volunteers, so fingers crossed that we can play it. Great success with that one. Managed to get that Facebook video played. Now, I have to say it was really, really hard to find any of the next genre of band out over the 12th. I am sure that all the silver bands were out somewhere and doing something. It's just we can't find any videos of them, and we had kind of like the whole team looking for videos over the past day or so. So if any of you are members of silver bands and you know that you were out over the 12th and 13th or the 11th even, get us over a wee video of them so that we have something for tomorrow night's show. So we've only one silver band video tonight. I am so sorry and I do apologize, but it is from Tempo Silver. It kind of breaks my rule of over a minute because it's 57 seconds, but because it's the only one we could find, we thought we would include it. So this is Tempo Silver Band on the 12th. Unfortunately, that's all we have of it. So would have loved a longer clip. And I was really enjoying our director there, but that's all we have, folks. I am so sorry. One of the big Blood and Thunder fans of videographers, and I'm not going to mention his name at all, did happen to say that he said, oh, there was none of those boys out over the 12th because the flutes and the accordions had to keep coming, but keep the 12th alive. So, guys, you need to get silver videos in order to dispute those comments and prove that you guys are keeping it as alive as we are. Now, Davy Pritchard says hello to everyone. Davy, I think we have one of your clips on. Yes, we do. It's actually up next. So there you go. Stay tuned. Let me just see. Neil says it is always sunny when you're on holiday. I wouldn't know, Neil, because my holidays I spent in here. In my wee cupboard hole. Davy Logan says, good evening. James Matheson is watching from Glasgow and enjoying the music. Glad to hear it. Gillian Douglas Ray says, oh, Jensen, it's an inner ear infection. Did you mean to type inner twice? Is it an inner ear or just an inner ear? Or maybe even star? I don't know. Could be. He gets them lots until he gets his bionic eardrum. Oh, Jensen, you're going to be the bionic man. Wonderful, wonderful. What will your superpower be? Will you be able to hear mistakes at 1,000 paces? Or will you be able to run really fast? Or will you be able to fly? What's your superpower going to be, Jensen? I would love to have the superpower to make everyone do what I tell them. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Lucy Bell says, can you play some Newton Abbey band in Northern Ireland? I think we do have a clip of a Newton Abbey band. I can't remember whether I've put it on for tonight or tomorrow night, Lucy, but we do definitely have one. Sammy Bones is looking for North Ballymena Protestant Boys. Is it on tomorrow night? Okay, cool. Ken Montgomery says, get the Grains back on. No hymns, please. Ken, we have so many clips coming up. We've just managed to get one clip of every band. So I'm afraid that's it for tonight of the Grains. Ronnie says the sun was shining for I was out on my bicycle to Bushmills this evening. I don't know. Fun, I was working all day, so I don't know whether it was shining here or not, to be quite honest. Ian Shart is watching from Donaghadee. Brian Douglas Hargan is watching from Wasaga Beach, Ontario in Canada. Oh, lovely to hear from you, Brian, and glad you're joining us here from Canada. We hope you enjoy the music. Aini says, good evening, great to catch up with you, and on the 12th morning before the Freeman Parade at Wundy Hall. We did indeed, and of course there was abuse flying as always. It's always the way. Lisa is saying, not sure. It's usually Friday after 12th, so she night.
It's all part of the conversation to do with drum accordions parade.
Okay.
So it would have been actually tonight, but somebody else said it wouldn't have been any night this year, but it's normally the Friday after the 12th.
Oh, I thought it was a Saturday night because I've played it a few times and always thought it was a Saturday, but you could be right. You know better than me. My memory's shocking. Heather Dixon says, please say hello to Bobby Dixon, who is listening in East Belfast. Well, hello, Bobby. Hope you're enjoying the music so far. We haven't had very much, but we're going to resolve that now. So the next clip is from Davy Pritchard. He sent it in. So this is a really good one. This is drone footage. So what you're going to see here on the clip is the kind of view that the drone operator would have from his device that drives the drone. I imagine it's something similar to a remote car. I know, but you know what I mean, that you control the drone way, the same idea as you do in a remote control car. And I was always useless at that, so I would crash the drone as well. So this is Hellhaven parading on the 12th day in Portadown. I'm just looking there at the drone footage. If that was me, people will be in fear of their life because it will be like swooping in over their heads and taking heads off right, left, and center. And it's just as well. We guy would go through on the stick. If he'd have hit the drone, that would have been. Oh, I don't know what that would have been. Roy recently damaged his drone, didn't you, Roy?
I did. Well, it prompted me to upgrade to a better drone.
There's no hiding the money. That's what's wrong. Okay, so Lucy is asking, can you play Pride of the Hell Carn Money? I don't think the one I have seen a clip for, Lucy, to be quite honest. I've gone through all the clips submitted from yourselves. I still have to go through, I've got started going through the clips from the videographers, so I haven't got through all of those. There might be one in that, I'm not sure. But it's definitely not going to be tonight. It might be tomorrow night. I'm not sure. William Davidson says hello from New Stevenston. And Rebecca Marks wants to know, is any of my videos being played tonight? Well, Rebecca, there's only one way to find out. Just stay tuned. So if it's not tonight, it might be tomorrow night. You just have to watch and see. John Hewitt is watching from Liverpool. That's okay, John. You still have your lines to do from the last show, so just double the amount of lines you're doing, okay? Because you're late again. Peter Muir says, good evening, all from Cowdenbeath in Fife. Brian Emerson says, can you play Up the Hill? Are you asking me to go far away to play, Brian? Is that what you're trying to say there?
Valerie plays better coming down the hill.
I'm out of breath going up the hill, especially that hill in West Ryland, that's for sure. Tam from Blackburn slept in. My goodness, Tam. Dear, dear, dear. Get your alarm set. Sam McManus is asking for Ellie of the Ballymacart Defenders. Again, I don't think I've seen a clip in from anyone on the Ballymacart. I always love seeing clips of them. Get a clip of marching on together to celebrate Leeds going up. Ian Freeburn says. Ian, I'm a Liverpool fan. Himself there is a United fan. What's the chances? Pretty slim, I have to say. Matthew Riley says you can't beat the old Miller Memorial. Let me just check. They are on tonight. There you go. I haven't scrolled through my list far enough. But who is on tonight is the next band, who are Castle Dawson Flute Band. And what they're doing here is they're playing in the yard of the Orange Hall, while two of the members from the Orange Order go and lay a wreath at the War Memorial, which is almost directly opposite the hall. So enjoy this wee clip of Castle Dawson, not Castle Derg, Castle Dawson. Lovely there from Castle Dawson. I think I remember, I didn't write it down, but I think I remember they called that march, would it be The Stranger? It's not a march I'm overly familiar with, I have to say. I do have music for The Stranger somewhere in one of my drawers and file cabinet, but I couldn't tell you what it goes like. So that's what I think they had on their comments. Anne Loon says, it's lovely to hear a silver band. It is indeed. You know me, Anne. I love me a silver band. As does David Tubman. He says it's nice to hear the silver playing well. And Alan is quite rightly saying that they were playing the march, our director. Keith Allison said he's an unashamed flute man, but he loves the silver bands. I really do love the silver bands. I love the big booming bass. And that looks very violent there. I just got to come to myself doing that. But I love the big bass sound that they have. And that's why whenever the accordions are whenever I'm arranging for recording bands, I always like a nice strong bass going through them as well. Now, Graham Perry says, any of Constable Anderson Memorial. Again, Graham, I don't think I saw a clip of them coming in from anyone. No, you haven't missed Miller Memorial. Matthew being played. I think that's the 4th time you've asked about Miller Memorial. There's only one way to make sure you don't miss it, and that's just watch from beginning to end, okay? Might be on tonight, might not be on till tomorrow night. I can't remember. Emma Kirkpatrick says, can you play UPB Coleraine? Yes, I have a clip of them. I think it was either yourself or possibly Lindsay Kirkpatrick who sent a clip in, but I definitely do have one. Can't remember whether I put it in for tonight or tomorrow night. Robert Goldsmith is asking, where's Rebecca? Rebecca is watching. Rebecca and Jordan are watching. I think they're in Ballymena tonight. Tad Adams says, Jensen's Power will be watching all the bands and listening to the Duff notes getting played. So if you are in flutes and drums Donaghutee, I would advise you to start practicing, because once Jensen gets his bionic ear, you're going to know all about it. No mistakes then. Becky McGaffin is asking for Star of Naga accordion. Yes, we have a clip for them. They're coming up. And a couple of bands are coming up. Davy Logan wants to know, is anyone else having technical issues? Sammy says yes. Yeah, we are. We absolutely are, even at this end. Because I have it on, don't have it on that device, but I have it in these two and on my mobile phone, and it's dropping out on my mobile phone. So we're not too sure what's going on. We don't think it's anything with us, because I've dropped out of Facebook a couple of times here, which were, like I'm just viewing it as a Facebook user the same as you are. I've dropped out a couple of times here. So there's nothing we can really do about that, I'm afraid. And I know that my internet signal here is really, really fast and really strong. So seems to be something going on.
Well, there's definitely nothing wrong with the stream, because the stream hasn't dropped any frames whatsoever. So it's not the stream. So it's Facebook is messing us about tonight.
Yeah. Now, are you watching? Let us know, actually, because it's a good thing to know. The guys who were saying that it's freezing at times, are you watching on a mobile device, or are you watching on a laptop? Because I haven't noticed it freezing on my laptop. And can anybody who's on YouTube know? Have you noticed it freezing on your end?
It freezed on my laptop. It freezed on the phone and on my desktop computer, and both of them are on the. No, sorry, it didn't freeze on the desktop computer, which is in the new version of Windows. The mobile phone is operating on the old version of Windows, or Facebook, not Windows, Facebook. Because Facebook just released a new version this week, so it could be quite buggy.
I'm on the beta group for Facebook, and there's a new version coming after this one. And it's not great. I find it very, very slow. I've written a few comments, and anyway, let's get on with the music. We're getting very badly sidetracked here. So there is general issues. We don't think it's anything at our end, but we're not sure. And also, Noel Kerr says, thanks, Valerie, for bringing life to my phone. What did I do, Noel? What have I done now? What have I done? I don't know what I've done at all there. Let's go to our next band. Our next band is, this is a video clip running on YouTube, so we should have no issues with that there. So sometimes, when we're running a video from Facebook and then pushing it out to Facebook again, that can sometimes get a little bit, and it get itself in a knot a little bit. The next one is a YouTube clip, so should be fine. This is the Hochel Loyal Sons of William playing in their home village on the 12th morning. clicking buttons randomly here. I'm just trying to note down. Oh, I didn't want to panic.
I thought
Sorry.
the call had dropped out, then I seen it
Sorry,
was still
sorry,
there.
my fault. I pressed the wrong button. I'm trying to note down here a few of the comments before they go. Davy Logan says that he loves the drone videos. He saw a really good one from Ballymoney. Yeah, saw that one as well. Davy. Muriel wants to know, was that your drone? That wasn't your video, was it? Was that your drone? Oh, your baby. Okay, right, okay. Becky is wanting Star Nugget. Did I not answer? Is that a repeat comment? What's going on there? Robert Smith wants some of Staffordstown accordion. Pass me my hat video. I'm not going to play the pass my hat video, Robert, because when I play things like that there where the music is from someone else, then it mutes the video when I post it onto Facebook. So we are going to play a Staffordstown. I can't remember whether it's tonight or tomorrow, but there definitely is a Staffordstown. Hi to Ken Montgomery. Gren's been on yet. The Grens, I think, were the second band on David Mulligan, so I'm afraid you've missed them. You'll have to watch them and repeat. Davey says that it's been happening to him a few times. He leaves the feeds and rejoins. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's Facebook. Davey U. Pritchard sent me through a clip of a silver band for Monday. Brilliant, Davey. Thank you for that there. Becky is asking again for Star of Knock accordion. Becky, I think you've got something sitting on your keyboard that's the same message. Brian Emerson says that he plays a big booming bass. Are we talking about music here, Brian? Yes, we're still on about music. Good. Lindsay Kirkpatrick says Emma is her daughter. So Emma will be the one in the colour party then, Lindsay. Very good. Yes, no, definitely have your clip. Jennifer Freeman is watching. Alan Massey is watching. Hi, Valerie. Sent in clips of Pride of the Hill and Constable Anderson Memorial. Constable Anderson. Oh, boys. Right, okay. Well, I'll have to see if we've got room for them in tomorrow night's show. Because at the minute I still have about half a dozen to fill. So if I've got room, we'll definitely get them in. Phone is worse, says Sammy. That's good to know. If you are with Sky Broadband is playing up. Arabian Yields is having a few technical issues. Could be Sky Broadband itself. I genuinely don't know now. I mean, I've only jumped out twice on this, and I haven't done so recently, and I haven't frozen it all from my laptop. So
jumped out on my phone, which is also going through the same broadband as the stream is. Because my phone's on Wi-Fi. It's Facebook. It's nothing to do with people's broadband or anything like that. It actually is Facebook that jumped. Because we jumped exactly the same time and come back into exactly the same place. It's Facebook.
Yeah, the thing about it is that there's so many variables. It could be your internet, it could be Facebook, it could be YouTube, it could be Roy's streaming, it could be your internet speed. There's so many variables. It's kind of hard to say, so we just have to keep ploughing on. Jordan McArthur says, don't know if anyone has said, just started watching. Some boys from Scotland, Belfast, got together on the 12th of July and raised £1,600 for charity. That's right. That was the somebody keep me right here. East Belfast. East Skull something. Yeah, whatever it was, because I know quite a few were in that, and it was fantastic, absolutely brilliant. Excuse me. Maureen Hargan Cruikshank is watching from Sudbury in Ontario, Canada. Thank you for watching, Maureen. We're really, really glad you could join us. Roy's stream is okay. The mobile Facebook is great, and YouTube is working perfect. Robert is watching a tablet, and he says no problem there. Davey is logged in with an iPad, and it seems okay now. And Edward says the tablet's working okay this end. It's freezing here in Glasgow. Nothing to do with the net, no. It's just basically cold, Marcus. Is that what it is? The phones seem to be the worst at the moment, but John in Liverpool is having no problems. Streaming from Facebook, watching my TV, and it's going fine, no stops. That's from Joy. Brian says it's the, I rephrase that, it's the crappy weather. It could very well be. Weather does affect it. If you ever notice your internet starts to go really, really slowly at about 3 o'clock, 3:30 when all the school kids go out of school as well. Let me see. Yeah, thank you all for letting us know how you're going on. No panic, a music, sure, there's no more silver. I only wish you had more silver to play, Brian. But here we have got another little bit of accordion. This is our Dara accordion band playing in Rathflyland morning. I am only drinking. Look at it. I swear if this keeps up, I'm going for the gym.
You say it the same way as when Michelle says it, Rathfryland.
Rathfriland morning. Rathfriland on the 12th of July morning. There, I've got it. Go to the clip quick. Great sounding there. Just reading here. June says she's watching on YouTube on TV cast from my mobile phone to the TV, working fine, and we have poor broadband here. Well, get you, June. All very technical with your casting and so on. My goodness. Well done, you. Harry Beatty is watching on his phone from Stevenage and Hertz. Great show. Love everything about your show. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Harry. Glad to have you on board the Good Ship Virtual Band Parade. However, some nights are better than others. Some nights things go to plan. Some nights they don't. This is going to be one of the ones that doesn't. Let's see. Ivor McIntyre is watching. Hiya, Ivor. Good to see you in the 12th morning. Let's see. East Skull Young Loyalist Flip Band. That's the very one. Absolutely. I saw a very brief clip of them. I'm going to have to see if I can get a longer clip and we can play that on here. Is you're all that busy talking to yourself? I'm having to keep scrolling through to find the comments that I can read out. Roy McPeak is asking, any Pride of the Main Iraq Cool Prod Boys on tonight? Oh, dear. Ken Montgomery says, imagine getting the Grens playing a hymn, David Milligan. Well, it was the clip that was sent to me. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? Good one. On the wee man side drumming, you see it, Rathcool Protestant Boys. Actually, it's on the show tonight because it was a cert to be put in. East Skull Young Loyalist. It's not actually a new band, Raymond. It's just a band who gathered together for the 12th. Friends from the Black Skull, friends from Fifes and Drums in Belfast, and various other bands who've known each other over all the years, and they got together for the 12th day. Winding me up, my goodness. You're quite right. Robert says in reply to Roy asking about Pride of the Main Rathcool, Robert says can't get decent footage. Oh, yeah. Wait till you see the clip of Rathcool. It's absolutely fantastic. David Milligan says there's a big seagull sitting on his aerial. Going out there with a catapult, David, and that'll be your feed for later. Gareth Crozier wants to know any cure for blisters. Gareth, I saw the picture of your feet. Oh my goodness, so sore looking. Oh, you're going to be in agony for those for days upon days. Jean Kerr says, well done, Ardonara, sounding great. Robert Golds is wanting to know what the tune was called. Now, that anybody that missed our 12th day, our 12th day show will know exactly what Robert is on about, because I think out of the 79 odd bands we played in the 12th day, about 65 of them were playing the sash, to the extent where if I didn't hear the sash between now and the next 12th day, I'd be really happy. However, we have some clips of them on this evening. We'll give it to the end of this week, and then no more sash. Right, the next clip is Grey Abbey Flute Band. This was sent in to us from Stuart Angus. It is the very last clip that he sent us, Roy, so hopefully all the figures in that there are correct. And this is them playing, it just looks to be a car park and a cul-de-sac on the 12th day. I think the bass drummer is auditioning for Le Folie Bergères, is it? Who do the can-can? That leg kept going up there. Unfortunately, David, yes, you did hear the sash. I can't avoid it sometimes. It has to be played. Jordan McArthur's going to try and sort a video from East Skull for us, which is brilliant. David Geddes is watching from Glasgow. And if anyone needs hymns, it's the Grens are the best one to play them. What can I say? Proof in the pudding's and eating. Played it earlier. Played it very well. James has said that it sounds well. Ardnara accordion, that is. We're sounding well for only one practice in 4 months. Amazing. Amazing. Absolutely brilliant. It shows how great all the bands actually have been at picking up from basically where they left off last September for most of them. Albert Harkness says, good evening, Val. I missed you all over the 12th. I was in hospital with a stroke. Oh, Albert, I am so sorry to hear that. Hopefully you are on the road to recovery. You're saying your voice isn't good. Well, you were still able to give me abuse, Albert, without the voice because I couldn't hear you. So you were typing it all for me. But hopefully you are on a full road to recovery and, full recovery and keep the spirits up. Stay with us all here online and we'll keep you amused. William I. M. Doherty is watching. Rab Ross says hello from Money Nick. William Smith, can't wait to hear your man in the pink t-shirt in the East clip. I know the one that you're referring to, William, and it is really, really funny. You are quite right. So basically, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, I'm going to have to see if I can get it on for tomorrow night. But East Belfast Protestant boys are coming walking down the street, and there's this guy sitting in one of those, those canvas foldable chairs. And just as East Belfast bass drum comes to it, he falls through the chair. And the band lost like half their flute corps, who are just bent double laughing at it. China is probably the biggest culprit because he turns around pointing away so that the rest of the band see it. And the flute corps just halved. Absolutely brilliant video, so we'll have to get it on. Did any footage of the Shangle Star reach you? Asked Gary Thompson. Yes, it did. I might have it in the night. I think I do have it in the night. So let's see. Anne Markey is watching from Delaware. Wonderful to have you on board with us, Anne. Hopefully you understand our sense of humor here. We like to slag quite a bit and we like to keep each other going quite a bit. But the most important thing is hopefully you will enjoy our music. And the next one I know you definitely will enjoy. So this is for all our viewers this evening from Canada and from America and from anywhere else further afield. Let us know if you're watching from foreign shores somewhere. Scotland doesn't count. Scotland and England doesn't count. These aren't foreign shores. These are as bad as the rest of us. But anywhere further afield, let us know if you're watching and where you're watching from. This is the I was going to say it's the anthem of Ulster, but it's not. Well, it could be. There's many, many anthems of Ulster. This is Pride of Ballinran playing in their whole car park on the 12th morning, and they are playing Fields of Ulster. Fantastic there from Pride of the Ballinral. And I hope you all noticed Jasmine there. She was the front drummer nearest us. I'd say probably the best drummer Ballinral has. Isn't that right, Joshua? Yes, absolutely.
At least that time Josh didn't have to worry about having which uniform he was going to be putting on. No going to that uniform cupboard and trying to choose. No uniform.
Let me see now. Come back a bit. Irvine McCabe says, "Can you say hello to Irvine? To Irvine from Lisburn. Hiya, Irvine. Hope you're keeping well." Davy Logan says, "Where the orange lilies grow." Exactly. That's the words of the songs. Betty, Thomas are all very impressed with the drumming. And Gareth Crozier, you're totally right. Jasmine is a great wee drummer. Joy Cullen, Mondeo Joy, videoed that one for us. So absolutely brilliant. Next time, try and get Jasmine on the lead tip to see that as well. Marie Normal. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. I do apologize. Kiora is watching from New Zealand. Hi, Marie. Lovely to have you on board with us here. Hopefully you're enjoying the music. Joshua is the one in the front row with the sunglasses on. Mr. Cool. Mr. Cool. Let me see. Got a good clip of the RSV, says Joy. Did you send it in? I definitely saw a clip of RSV. I'm almost sure I did. But whether it's the one by you or not, Joy, I'm not 100% certain. And Kay Hines is watching in Ballykelly. So for all of you watching, just admire the videographic, that's the word, videographic skills of this next video. I mean, it's superb, absolutely superb. This is the Freeman Memorial on the 12th morning. So here, just up the road from me, actually, there are a couple of bands which come to play to an old people's home or residential home just up the road every 12th morning. So Ballinshane come in on the 12th morning, they go and play for them. The Freeman come in and they go for a play for them. There's also other residential homes throughout the town who various different bands go and play for. But obviously, with this year being no 12th parade, not all the bands were out. But fair play to all the bands throughout the province who did this, and we have a few clips from some of them on tonight. They still made the point of going to the residential homes and old people's homes in order to play for them, which I think is fantastic. And I mean, I was there. Surprise, it was me took this next clip.
That's why it's all shaky and all over the place and focused on their bums.
On their bums. Do you hear that? Mother, close your ears. Close your ears. Don't listen to that man. No, this is your mother
knows what your mother knows what you're like. She's been with you all of your 95 years.
Watch it, G. My mother taught me everything that I know. But where was I? You've completely distracted me. Yes, the bit I love about this clip is you can just in the distance see the residents standing outside or watching from windows and that there, and they just loved it. I mean, they all clapped after every band, and I think it was fantastic for all of the bands who did this. But this particular band is the Freeman Memorial on the 12th morning. Excellent social distancing maintained there by both the band and by the videographer and by the residents as well, which I thought was brilliant. No, they really did love that there. Irvine wants to, Jillian wants to know, any flutes and drums for Jensen? Jensen, stay tuned. The only thing is I couldn't see you in it. Where were you? Irvine wants to know, did I get the clip from Lisburn? No, I was waiting on someone who was videoing Lisburn to get us a clip in.
There will be a clip of Lisburn Young Defenders tomorrow evening. Only because you put in that rule that it has to be over a minute. But I'm going to have to rejig the video that I've posted for them because I've got drone footage and everything else, but the drone footage didn't last for over a minute, so there's not a full tune. So I will rejig it so that there is over a minute a full tune with the drone footage as well.
Oh, excuses. David Milligan says hi to Bill Cockney Rankin from Edenvale in London. Hi, Bill. Lovely to have you along. Gareth Crozier thought that I would go looking for the clip of RSV. Gareth, do you know me at all?
And plus, Gareth, there was 248 bands that played on Monday. So we're not doing 248 bands over 2 nights because last weekend was long.
It was a long weekend, it sure was. Gordon wants to know how to get a video to us. Upload it to Facebook, Jordan, and then just send us the link. It's the easiest way, to be honest.
And if anybody does upload a clip to Facebook and is wanting to send it to us, please make sure that the settings on it is for everybody and not just friends only, because otherwise if I'm not friends with you, then it's no chance.
Well, that clip earlier on of Red Hand Defenders, Old Boys, from Portavogie was definitely public, so whoever had posted it must have just privated it since that there. So yes, I definitely know there was a clip of RSV. We definitely have one. Now let's see, where are we going to next? Oh, Ken Stewart, are you still watching Ken Stewart? I hope you are going to enjoy this next one. This is Mulla Kintyre, played by Star of Noga accordion on the 12th day. It does look like it's a party or something, all the seats out and everything, but I think you'll enjoy this one.
1, 2, 3.
something a wee bit different. I have to say, Ken, I am loving the backwards baseball hat look. Super. You should have conducted online like that many, many years ago. It would have we definitely won. Absolutely. Now, let's see where we're going to go next. Let's go to Gordy Gilly, Money More. This is Gordy Gilly Coronation playing on the 12th morning. Nice to see them out on the 12th morning there going through Moneymore Village. For many, many people, that's probably the first that they have seen a band all year, which was nice, I have to say. It definitely was nice getting to see bands on the 12th morning. Now, Davy Logan says that he loves Mull of Kintyre played on the bagpipes. It's a beautiful tune. Very well played there by Star of Naga. Ken says it was quite late on the day. So are you trying to say, Ken, that there may have been some liquid refreshments in the go? Is that what you're trying to say? David Milligan says it's a nice bit of jamming. It looks as if they had good fun. And isn't that what it's all about? Just having the good fun. And Jean's ready to go. She's looking to see if she's got any dancing partners. And is asking, is anybody ready for a waltz? Now, Jensen, oh no. Settle yourself. I've very nearly got you excited too early there, okay? So get yourself all ready for the clip after this, all right? The next clip, I thought this was lovely. It was a socially distanced recording performed by Ballywalter Flute Band. Do go on to YouTube and find it because although we're only playing the clip at the beginning of the tune, there is a lovely bit of historical information in the middle of it about the Battle of the Boyne, obviously, and then another clip at the end of music. So do make an effort to go and find the YouTube video. But in the meantime, we're just going to play you the first part of it where they're playing a selection of good old Orange tunes. Probably the Sash is in there anyway. Now, what I want to know is, did you go round, I'm assuming that's Ballywalter, right? Okay, I'm just guessing here. Did you go around with a big tape recorder so that everyone played along with the tape recorder so you could fit them in the time of the music? That's what I want to know, okay? So tell me how you did it. But it was brilliant, really, really well put together. And it was lovely the way that you had all the flautists and the percussion at different scenic spots throughout. I'm guessing it was Ballywalter. Alistair is watching from a very hot Gran Canaria. How did you get over there, Alistair? My goodness. I suppose flights is all back on again, aren't they? You don't know what you're missing. It is boiling here. Absolutely boiling. I guarantee you we are hotter here in Northern Ireland than you are in Gran Canaria. Whereabouts in Gran Canaria are you? Love that island. They're absolutely beautiful. Used to be timeshare in... Can't even remember. What do you call the place? Yeah, it'll come to me. It'll come to me. Now, Jensen, are we all ready? Sitting comfortably? This is you coming. Well, I was going to say this is you coming up, but your mummy says that you only stayed in front of the band for a little while because you then sidled over to the residents because you thought one of them fancied you. Your mummy says she thinks you were just looking to get her put in there. I have to say, God's honest truth, he reminded me, and you wrote that, Gillian. My son the other day turned around and went to me, just you remember, I'm choosing your old folks home. So we then get into a debate about the fact that I would sell everything so that he would have to pay for me to be in an old folks home. Grand Amphi, that's what it was called, Mum, thanks. It's down, is it Puerto Rico is the resort next to it somewhere. It's down the bottom of the island anyway. Yeah, he's going to put me in an old folks home. So then I said, just to spite him, I would sell everything before I died, live off my money, and then he would have to pay for me to be an old folks home. That's the sort of debate my 14-year-old son is having with me. It's really,
and I'm
really
sure he would
sad.
gladly pay.
Who would? You?
Mason.
You would gladly pay.
Mason would
I don't think
gladly pay. He'd be like, yeah, no problem, whatever.
He said it'd be worth every penny to get rid of you. Isn't that lovely? Jensen, don't do this to your poor mother. Don't put her in an old folks home. This is the Flutes and Drums Donaghadee playing at Mullach Boy Nursing Home on the 12th day. Brilliant clip. It would have been all the better, Jensen, if you were in front of that doing your push-ups. I told you, once you're out in front of the band, your mummy can't stop you at all. So she can't. Now, let's catch up on our comments. Alistair isn't playing to English. That's just up around the corner from Puerto Rico, as far as I remember. I think Amphi is in between the two, actually. Trevor says we didn't get out for the 12th, but it does look like everyone had a ball. Great to see under the circumstances. Jim Amanda, you obviously know Amphi. Beautiful place, isn't it? I ended up selling it because we never went. Like, you know, we just never went. Ended up paying all these maintenance fees and never actually used the place. James wants to know, oh, Edward says it's called skiing, spending the kids' inheritance. That's brilliant. I remember that, but could you please delete that before my mother sees it? Okay. I don't want her to see that. Mandy, sorry?
Too late. She saw it and heard it.
Shh. Shh, don't tell her. Don't tell her.
No, I will back your mother up 100% every time.
Mandy and Jim's big son is the side drummer on the left in the front row. Okay, should have told us that beforehand. Who is the video? Why are you laughing at the videographer, Ian? Is that the videographer for their clip? Not sure. Puerto Rico is in the Caribbean. I need to get out of Coleraine a bit more. Excuse me, Mr. Crozier. If you Google, there is a resort in Gran Canaria called Puerto Rico. Yes, because I was a bit confused when I first was going to Puerto Rico, but it's, yes, it is there. And you, Edward, you see the idea that you have now put in my mother's head, because she just says that's what she's going to do. Ah, dear. We get her in the old folks' home now before she's a chance. Oh my goodness. Yes. See, look, James says that he is a Puerto Rico loyal. It's brilliant there. It definitely is. The videographer was excellent. Oh, and the Donica D clip. Yes, very good. And Jensen says his new eardrum, he'll even do cartwheels like Dinger with his press-ups. Brilliant, Jensen. I can't wait to see it, and you make sure your mum gets a clip of it for us. Now, Grove Pipe Band, I got sent one clip, actually. I think it was one of the videos sent us a clip of Grove Pipe Band. Edward says, sorry. Too late, Edward. Damage is done. This is Grove Pipe Band playing, I believe it's in Garva on the 12th morning. It was nice to have a wee clip of a pipe band in here, and hopefully we'll manage to get a few more silver bands for tomorrow night's show. So if you do know of any clips, all you silver band fans out there, do send them over from the 12th day. Now, Red Hand Defenders Newton Stewart are another clip that I get sent in here. I should have taken the name of the person who sent it in, but this is them on the 12th morning playing My Old Man. brilliant there. I couldn't see whether Davy... I was kicking out round the drummers, but I couldn't see around them to see whether Davy was there or not on the 12th day. But great there from Red Hand Defenders Newton Stewart. Now, the next one is a little family affair. Luckily enough, they're all members of the one band. This is Lisbelaw accordion and members of the Bingham family who had a 12th at home. It's nice whenever you can form a band from your own family members, isn't it? Not only their own band, but their own lodge as well. Telling you, if all families were like that there, we'd be flying in this country. Now, the next band is a little trip up into Belfast. This is just a little clip from Pride of Ardoyne. It wasn't until Robert put on the comment about serving both communities, because the roads on the right-hand side of the house are really, really well decorated. But there's a crowd of people along the end of the road. Is that a protest? Is that, or were they supporting the band? I'm not sure. Not sure at all. But it was great seeing that video from the aerial shot, because they really were observing the social distancing, which was fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Now, a few people had been asking earlier on for Miller Memorial. This is a small clip of them at the City Hall. The clip that I was sent from the Demise, you know that one anyway. Demise? Is that how you say it? I never ever know why to say that. Is it Demise? Domains? I don't know. Domains. Anyway, you know the word I mean. It was only a wee short clip. It was like 37 seconds, which was no use to man or beast. So this one here is from the City Hall on the 12th morning. They were only allowed 14 fluters present. So there was restrictions in the numbers, but this is them playing a great version, even with their just numbers, of I Vow to Thee, My Country. fantastic there, and still, even with reduced numbers, playing really, really well. Absolutely superb. I was just looking to see, I think it's Pete's. Is that Pete standing in the back row there, the floaters? Not 100% sure. Definitely looks like him anyway. Everyone else thinks that was top class. Marcus said Ardoyne was his first parade with the orange and purple from a Glasgow. Matthew, is that you happy now? You saw the Miller? You've had to persevere till now, but at least you saw them. That's the main thing. Robert wants to know, why do they always lead the 12th celebrations in Belfast? I would imagine it's probably something to do with their lodge number. Would it not be? No, I don't know. Don't know. Brian says that the big drum is in tune. Yes, it was. It absolutely was. Both sides were exactly the same. Nothing I hate more than a big drum with two different notes.
I think they're just contracted by the Grand Belfast officers, the Belfast Committee. I think they contract Miller Memorial every year to lead them. Just tradition.
Not sure, but couldn't ask for a better man to lead them. And it was Peter Green. Yes, I thought it was. I thought it looked like him from the side of the head. Now, someone earlier on was asking for Schenkel Star, so here is a clip of them from the 12th. So it was Gary who was asking for the Schenkel Star, because he said that was him on the far end. On the side drum was his first parade out with them. I was too busy watching the wee man on the cymbals, Gary, sorry. Was that Darzo on the big drum? Looked like Darzo. Yeah, definitely did. Neil confirms that, yes, they are booked by the county officers. And Matthew said, yes, it is Pete, and he was very happy that he got his clip. Peter has come up. Hiya, Pete. I was just asking, was it you in the back row, Flitters? Because it looked like you, but I wasn't sure because I couldn't see it. It looked like you from the side of the face anyway. Yes, Muriel, I noticed that myself. I had been so taken with the wee clip of the wee guy and the symbols earlier on. I didn't notice the lack of social distancing on the far footpath neither, but I saw it this time. Neil says that before the Miller Memorial led the 12th of July, it was the Ravenhill Flute Band. And Matthew said this would have been their 45th year leading the 12th in Belfast. The wee creator Mandy says on the symbols, never too young to learn. I laugh because he sort of plays for a while, then stops, look at the big guy behind him, and then looks at the other wee symbol player over at the far side and then starts again. So, no, definitely never too young to learn. You should always encourage the kids. Now, where are we going to next? I like this next clip. This was sent by one of the videographers. It is Moneymore Accordion Band. Now, you may not have heard of them in many, many years because they folded 10 years ago and only have recently reformed up again. So what a bad year to reform just before the 2020 COVID outbreak. But yes, Michelle and Matthew, Michelle and Gary have confirmed it was Darzo in the bass drum. I thought that. But I wasn't sure because I'm not used to seeing them on the bass. Now, where was it? Yes. So this is Moneymore Accordion Band. So did they get out last year all, Mark? I think they maybe did, but this is them playing anyway on the 12th morning after 10 years being completely folded, which is great to see this band back. Robert has confirmed. Oh, Mark. Well, Robert said they did some parades, but then Marcus said they were only out on the 12th day last year. Well, I'll tell you what, if that was them only out on the 12th day last year and then the 12th day this year, they're playing very well. Fair play to them. Absolutely fair play to them. Now, we've come to our last two clips of the show, and I kept these to the end for two reasons, because I think they're brilliant clips. They absolutely show what our band and community is about. It's all about community and family. And I think these are fantastic clips. The first one, I believe, is the Sons of Ulster Shankill. And they have gone to, again, one of the residential homes in Belfast. And I love this because of the reactions of the ladies who are watching it. If only all of our young people were as loyal and staunch as these ladies are, we would be on the pig's back. Have a watch of this.
Not a wee one.
Go, Captain. Come on, boys. We are the people. We are the people.
Long ring.
We are the very.
You happy, Lily? Lily? You happy? Happy, Teddy?
that doesn't bring a smile to your face, there's no hope for you. I have this odd feeling whenever my son puts me in the old folks' home, that might be me. Absolutely brilliant. And did you hear them all going, yo-ho? The bit I hate most, but they still did it. But I'm not going to complain. It was fantastic to hear. Now, that was definitely one of my favourite clips from the 12th. However, we have loads more clips coming tomorrow night. Do join us again at 8 o'clock for another night full of clips from looking back on the 12th of July. And this, I think, just pips it to the post for my most favourite clip of the 12th. This one here is just fantastic. It just shows the talent, the enthusiasm, and it really just does your heart good to see that this is our future. This is Rathcoole Protestant Boys. Just watch the wee drummer in this. And in the meantime, I will see you all tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Have a good day tomorrow.
And the wee drummer is only 6.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Bye, folks.
It was when England's glorious sun in 1688 was overcast with treason's cloud and popery stood elate, that up arose her Protestants, the peasant and the peer, and vowed the chain of perjure James that they would not dainty wear. They sought them out a prudent chief to guide their heart and seal, to lead them on that victory might bless their flashing steel. And who so fit to guide that host in all its bright array as William, Prince of Orange, ere he landed at Torbay? Then up arose the mighty chief and left his native shore, and rode upon the stormy waves our freedom to restore. Upon his flag was blazoned forth, high fluttering o'er the main, that our religion and our laws he ever would maintain. 'Twas then in gallant style he stood upon the vessel's prow, with victory on his flashing sword and wisdom on his brow. And tens of thousands greeted him upon his natal day, when he, our glorious Orange chief, first landed at Torbay. Come, brethren of the Orange bond, a bond ne'er to be riven. Whene'er we give great William's name, a bumper must be given. For if you'd fire a feu de joie to him who victory won, come prime and load and see you give charge unto your gun. The eloquence of bumpers full, there's nothing can surpass. There's naught expresses kindred soul like friendship's social glass. And thus we give our song and toast with 3 times 3 huzzah. The memory of King William and his landing at Torbay. The memory of King William and his landing at Torbay.